Good morning, afternoon, nighttime, random county. We are back with another episode of bullshit.
Well, the name of the podcast is Random and Roulette, but yes.
Whee! I am Spooky Suki, as always, and I am here with broccoli cake.
Delicious and nutritious.
That's why I was asking vegetables.
Well, it's like zucchini bread or carrot cake. You know, vegetables do not.
Broccoli cake, motherfucker.
Hey, if you can do it with carrots, why not broccoli?
I mean, spinach cake might not be that bad.
No, you don't mix vegetables with dessert.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Have you had tofu cake? Have you had tofu cake?
No.
That shit's actually, it slaps.
How does that work? Do you have to liquefy
Very,
the tofu?
very carefully.
Or do you have to fry the tofu? How does this work?
You eat it.
Well, I mean, eventually, I think that's the goal, but...
Do you have, you have, I have a sloth in my cap.
Oh, I didn't check my cap. We are drinking the Berry Doctor.
No, it's not. We're not there yet.
Oh,
That's the
sorry.
wrong part.
Well, yeah, I have a sloth and it says, nice.
Oh, mine says Deja Brew, which is kind of funny. That one's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that one. Anyway, we are here.
To steer.
Hello.
Oh, wait, no.
Which one's
Who starts that way? We're here to steer you in the right direction.
Are you a cheerleader now?
No, I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember if it's a podcast or it's a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
We're here, and the other person is to steer you in the right direction. Ah, damn it.
I don't know. I have no idea. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Should have brought my hanky in here. Oh yeah, did I show you the newest paint powder I bought? I think I did.
You were talking to me about it, but I don't think you ever actually showed me.
Oh, okay. Well, it's over there.
It's the same company that does the black is black and the pink is pink.
Yes, because I've also bought now the black is black.
Yeah.
And an interesting blue.
See, there's a green one up there too. Oh yeah, it glows in the dark.
Yes.
Or it's like UV.
It's over there. So remind me after the show, and I'll actually show you. Because otherwise I'll fucking forget.
Well, no, base SPR. That's
No, a super base is what their base is called.
yeah.
And I actually bought their base made for these powders because I was using a different one and it kind of sucked. So
yeah. There's a Swedish hippie YouTuber chick that I follow. Her name's Johanna Yinton. Johanna.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
We probably talk about her a lot. But she makes pigments out of just stuff.
Yeah, out of nature.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of books like that where it's like, find shit in your yard and grind it up and make paint out of it.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Some of her paintings, I mean, they're absolutely amazing because they're all well, essentially they're Arctic landscapes, so they're pretty abstract. But yeah, she gets different minerals, different muds, and she'll take blueberries and smash them up and mix them up.
Oh, I actually saw a really fun, interesting infograph thing the other day where it was we always think of medieval times as being dingy and dark and all the clothes are meh. But it's they had natural dyes in bright ass colors too. So it's
I think
I'm sure it was only dirty. We think dirty and dingy because it's they didn't bathe that much. But they still washed their clothes and shit. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of fun.
I actually wonder if a lot of that stereotype is because paintings get old and since because you don't want to touch them. Have you ever seen a painting getting restored?
Yeah, I actually just saw one the other day, and it was a painting of she was a queen or something of somewhere.
Yeah.
But they restored it, and the background is bright blue.
Yeah.
And she looks so much more lively too, and her clothes are a bright orange and stuff. So I'm guessing that's where it comes from. Is these paintings have all aged kind of poorly. And have a patina on them.
Yeah, so people just say, "Oh, that's just how it looked."
Oh,
it's they're not photographs, you idiots.
Well, that's some people thought because of black and white TV. They
Everything
always
was just black and white. They don't work grays.
Yeah, yeah. There's people with that thought train, and I'm like, what? What?
Oh, also on the with that same curve we're on.
Yeah.
So when you see like medieval paintings and stuff like that, or like big portraits and stuff like that, how do you think they did those?
Well, you sketch all the stuff out.
Yeah, like you draw the body of the person first, and paint all that, and then you just basically just invite them over for like an afternoon, and then you just do their face,
and they just sit there.
Yeah, because like you sit there that long and hold that pose right so I can draw you. It's like no, that's no.
Well, I think when they're sketching it, they make them put the clothes on.
Well, yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah,
and then they go back to their relative castle and
do things. But no, I think it's hilarious. Like. At some point, either it was documented that's how they did it, or like someone found like paintings with like a bunch of people with no heads.
Yeah, no faces. Yeah.
So if you ever look at like certain like not even like medieval or like Victorian, that's why people have like weird facial expressions, like that don't necessarily like match what's going on.
Yeah. Yep. And the Victorians are weird too with their paintings and shit.
They're weird for a lot of reasons. We can go deep into it.
Yeah. We should do like just a whole topic on time periods, maybe at some point.
Oh, yeah,
just,
we have roll history again.
Different time periods. Yeah. We have so much other shit on lists, though.
No, we do. We had.
It's fine. Did I talk about Boeing last time?
Boeing?
Boeing.
Oh yeah, the airplane company.
Yes.
No, you didn't. But
okay.
Dear God, I don't want to fly
now.
again.
So, this is fucking nuts. So I didn't write that much shit down about it, and I should have. But so there was a guy that was whistleblowing for.
Yeah,
he worked there for 15.
He was a quality assurance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like rejected parts would go missing, and subpar parts were put on planes to get them out the door.
Yeah.
And he made so he went to court about it or something. I think he went to court to make the assertion or whatever.
Yeah.
Where he was at the point. And then supposedly killed himself.
Yeah, killed himself because he just couldn't. He cared so much about this $1 billion corporation that he couldn't bring them down.
Yeah. So
alone in his hotel room.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he was talking to his family like earlier that day.
Yeah. And that's not good. Not good. And now there's a second guy.
Yeah, there's a second guy that came forward, and I was like, first thing he says, like, I don't feel suicidal.
I don't feel suicidal, so if I turn up dead, red flag. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I don't know how long ago that happened, but I just read about it recently.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I know the other guy was.
It was in the last like 3 weeks or so.
But I think the first guy was a few years ago, wasn't it?
No, it was recent.
Oh, this is all recent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Boeing, in an effort to make more profit, has cut back on quality assurance. That's why their planes are falling the fuck apart.
Yeah, and it was like, they think it's directly related to like the Alaskan crash.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. Yeah. But all the other ones they can play off as maintenance issues.
Yeah, because they're old enough.
Which is crazy. Yeah, nuts. Which, related to that, kind of, did you know that Spirit Airlines has never had a casualty?
That's hilarious.
Even though they're, like, clocked to be, like, the shittiest ones.
Well, yeah,
but they've never killed anyone.
They're getting a ride from your drunk uncle.
Yeah. But nobody's ever died. So...
Actually, I think it was Spirit, but it wasn't yellow.
Oh. There's another one that's...
But I know that the wingtips were green, and they had like wild animals on the tail fins. Like each plane was like a different, like it was like a moose or something. It was like a U-Haul truck. I think it was Spirit, but I flew to Mexico on it. Frontier.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the other one. That's the other budget friendly one. Is Frontier. Yeah. I think they've also never had a casualty either.
Just
there was a couple of them. No, there's been. I think Delta's had...
Didn't Delta have the Concorde? I thought the Concorde crashed.
Oh, who had the Concorde?
Whatever the French airline is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the French airline is. Because, like, Germany is Lufthansa. Qatar is Qatar Airways. British is like... there's British Airways. There's also Virgin.
Japan is JL, Joe, and Emma?
I don't know what the
Can't
French
remember now.
one is.
And then Korean is Korean Air.
Yep, keep it simple.
Their airplanes are really pretty. They're like a light blue, and then they have like the Korean colors incorporated into it.
How is everyone in the Southern Korean peninsula like fashionable? Like you never see like slummy Koreans. Well, in the States you do, but like,
Because
or is that just like government propaganda?
no, Korea is actually like very materialistic.
Mm.
So they're always going for like the brand
Yeah.
name stuff. So there's actually like a lot of knockoff things happening. That's the same thing in China. Is there's a lot of more like I forgot what they call them now. Oh no, but basically they're fakes and they're passing them off as
Counterfeit.
yeah. They have a huge counterfeit issue over there.
Okay, so there's always the European thing. It's like, oh, Americans don't have any culture. Then why is everyone trying to be like us?
Yeah, but none of those companies are American.
Well, no, they're not.
The designer
but, like,
brands.
Yeah, but they're supposed to like trying to. Ooh, this is what the Americans do.
No, it's like rich European people usually. It's the French actually.
Yeah.
It's the French.
Yeah.
The fashionable ones. The good-looking ones.
I
It's
see.
the
I
French.
See.
It's the French's fault. I forgot what I was still talking about.
Well,
airplanes, and I
there was an
forgot.
eclipse.
Yes.
We didn't do that. Also, like the day before the eclipse, there was an earthquake in New Jersey.
What?
Yeah, there's like a 4.8 magnitude earthquake.
Jesus Christ.
And like some of the social media responses that were just hilarious. It was like, I woke up and I was like, someone is moving at this hour, or someone else like, guys, I'm sorry, the music was too good. I was just throwing ass.
Yeah, because they never have earthquakes there, do they?
No, uncommon. They're in maybe the late aughts, early teens. There was a earthquake in D.C. It wasn't anything big. I think it might have been like a 3 or something like that. But my favorite picture with that one is it was close enough to 9/11 to where like it was still in everyone's mind, but it was to the point where we could start making jokes about it.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a lawn chair, and it was like tipped over, and it said "Never forget" because that's all the stronger the earthquake was.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, supposedly we have earthquakes here, but I've never felt one.
My oldest brother, when he used to live in
Personally.
David City, got woke up in the middle of the night because it felt like his bed just dropped 3 feet. Like that's all it was. But I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we get them here because we have like a small fault line around here somewhere or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, the earthquake, it's like precipitation. It's never a 0% chance.
Yeah.
But actually, one of the highest seismic areas is southern Missouri, and like where like the Tennessee River meets the Mississippi. Is
Gotcha.
actually whenever we do work there, it's always a higher seismic area. Yeah, it's like what the fuck?
Weird.
I don't know, something about like the Ozark Plateau is like it's an anomaly. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, we have one somewhere around here. Like fairly close too, but I can't remember. Somebody told me about it once, and it's been such a long time I don't remember. All
I need a geologist friend. If you're a geologist,
Give me some rocks.
well, that yes, and we'd love to have you on the show. If you know a geologist, but yeah, apparently that was supposed to be the rapture because there was an earthquake and there was an eclipse and something else. I have no idea, but
What?
there's a lot of people. No, not a lot of people. There was a handful of people that were very loud on the internet that no, this is the second coming. It's a rapture.
What the fuck? Yeah, but like, people are always gonna say that, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I've lived with like 40 of those things, like the rapture coming.
All the time.
Which is, I don't know. I always find that like really weird. It's like, oh no, we like all the signs are here. I think in the same book that you're reading to find those signs, it also says no one will ever know the time or the place. But whatever.
Some other bullshittery as well, but we won't get into
We
that.
just won't. We don't like that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
We don't like that. I don't like that. There was some other local news, but I forgot.
There's the wine and or not wine and soup. There's the art and soup festival.
Oh yeah, did you go to that?
Yeah, it
How
was
did that
totally
go?
awesome.
Oh god.
No, we need to pause this right now because I had something I wanted to. I have at one of the shops. I got a package. I was going to open it on the podcast.
Oh, you want to do that now?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do it when we get to like the mid stage? Let's do it. Let's do it at mid stage.
Okay. Yeah, because we could pause it. And I'll go grab it. But yeah, so I also had like the print of all the different things. I also got to see some kind of cool like odds and end stores. There's one like right next to Ravenwood that's kind of cool. But, like they have like stickers and like ornament things. Like it's really weird. It's like someone's like junk room. Like, it's kind of awesome.
I like odds and ends a lot. We go wander through there and find stuff sometimes.
And the lady that was the artist in that place, she was a stained glass artist. But she also takes a lot of her like scraps, like the stuff that you cut off.
Yeah.
And she puts them into a kiln and like has like layers them, and as they melt together, it kind of looks like opals or like gems, and then she makes jewelry out of that.
Yeah, we so I would do that sometimes when I was in high school. When I would do pottery stuff. So what you do is you line the bottom of it with glass, and as it melts, it'll melt into the bottom of the whatever you're making.
Yeah, into the ceramic.
Yeah, so I did that with a teapot. I wonder where that thing is.
Oh no.
I made it. I made a teapot. I also made this really cool like jack-o'-lantern thing with like window cutouts and everything. And I painted it. I thought it was so clever. I painted the pumpkin part green, and then
the stem
I painted
orange.
the leaf and stuff orange. It actually turned out really cool because it was like, no, I think I painted the top black, and then like the vine part was it orange? God, I can't remember now. They were at my parents' house. I wonder if my parents threw it away. Who knows? I also made a monster can out of pottery for some reason. It looked like shit though. So, whee!
What were some of the other artists? There's a wood carver at Black Cow. He did like realistic animal stuff, and it's kind of cool because the way they had it set up was like, here's how it starts, and then like the second stage and third stage. And
Nice.
his finished pieces. Dave from NDC.
Oh yeah.
Him and his. I don't know if they're married. I don't know.
His partner.
Yeah. They were doing ceramics, so they did like coasters.
See, I like doing pottery shit, but it's such a goddamn mess.
So of course I had one with the shark. I haven't got it back yet, but like they had it like set up to where like here's all like the tools, and so here's like stamps and stuff. You can put it in there, and then give us your phone number, and then when we fire them, we'll give them to you.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should do at your in your garage. Could do half of it like a wood shop, and then the other half a pottery shop.
I really kind of want to get into like metalworking too, like have like wood and metal. Be kind of cool, but
we could make anything.
We could. What are some of the other artists? There's a really cool like street photographer. Did like black and white 35 millimeter film.
Nice.
He was at the pier. Tess Peterson was at Divots downtown. She does murals.
Nice.
So she's not. I didn't know that she did like all the murals downtown.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
There's the other person that I have the package of that I was going to open. I think it's Violets. Is it Violets or something like that? Was at Fenders. Yep. No, it was really, really cool because everyone just kind of like walking around, and then everywhere that you went, whatever place that was that the art was at, they had soup.
Soup.
So like,
was it like a lot of soup?
It was,
Did you get soup at every one?
Well, it was a little cup, like not. It was about like half of a teacup. But like Fenders had sweet potato soup. It was pretty good.
I would just go for the soup.
Yeah. Black Cow had like this really cool, like not beef stew, but it was like beef birria. Like it was like spicy. 401 had like carrot soup with like this like cream on top.
Dude, I freaking love soup so much.
I think the one that won last year was at Odds and Ends, and it was like chicken tortilla.
Oh, it's like a soup contest?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, it was awesome.
Oh, I thought there was just, here's some soup.
Yeah, and it was all put on by the art center. So it was like $20 to get in because all the money goes to the art center.
Oh my god.
It's like, yeah, no, it was rad.
I think I was planning on going, and then I actually had something come up that
I
I
think you're either sick or gone.
was probably fucking sick. My God.
But yeah, I'm trying to get. I want to do a lot more stuff with like the art center.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to, especially with like the whole downtown revival thing going on. It's like, this is the thing that builds community. Like how they moved the whole goddamn railroad bridge. Did you see that?
What now?
Okay, when not Railroad Within, when Disaster Ferry y'all took the pictures on like the railroad bridge.
Yeah, I know what bridge you're talking about.
So they took that bridge and moved it further down the river. And so now
when?
I
Holy shit.
sometime between winter
So they
and now.
moved the whole ass railroad tracks?
No, because the big bridge, the one that's big, like all the metal stuff.
Yeah.
There weren't any tracks on that. Well, active tracks on that.
Oh, right. It was all busted up.
Yeah. So
Shit.
they
just picked it up and moved it?
yeah, just moved it, and now they're gonna have a path that goes like from how the bike path used to like swoop around behind what used to be that trailer park.
Yeah.
They're gonna have that connect to downtown.
Oh, so they're actually going to, like, use the bridge?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
so it'd be like a footpath.
Oh, cool. That's
Rad as hell.
awesome.
Yeah, so I gotta go from my house to downtown a lot easier
Yeah.
without having to like go by the
Yeah,
dog
like
food.
venture through venture through things.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
so
did
the-
not know that about that part.
Oh yeah, and it's all part of like that whole like water feature that they're doing.
Dude, I haven't been paying attention to
Get outside.
shit. There's also like a whole ass new building downtown-ish it's a project between like Wayne
Yeah.
and
It's
so people are gonna live there and then they're gonna like work and their work will count as credits.
yeah. It's the remember when I lost my wallet after Mimosa Fest?
Yeah.
It was right as those where I found it.
Yeah.
It's like that
Oh.
that barricade at the end of the street behind the district, like Paul's Cigar Lounge. It's those. Yeah.
Oh, no. This is the other side of downtown.
Oh, yeah. Kind of by like smoking stands, like that area, or where that movie theater rental
Yeah,
place
it's
is,
like
the McMill
down
building.
A little bit farther. It's closer to like the railroad tracks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it went up so freaking fast. Like,
Hmm.
so what the hell are you talking about?
No, well, there's apartment like I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're putting up
building.
up apartments. That's right.
Yeah, and that's actually what that bridge connects to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It goes across the river.
Yeah.
there.
No, this is a big ass building. It's pretty big. I think it's 3 or 4 floors,
Shit.
and so people are going to be able to live there and work in the area,
Mhm.
and like for businesses. I think it's specifically for business.
Yeah.
And yeah, they'll get college credits for working, which is really cool.
I might have heard this through the grapevine or like a third party, but I thought it was something like if you live there and you go to Wayne and you graduate and you stay in the area long enough time, they'll just forgive all your student loans, like those pay for them or something like that. Again,
I have not heard that.
yeah, don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But I thought there was some other like incentive of like living there, but then also staying in Norfolk for a longer time. Because
Yeah, I mean maybe it's like a scholarship thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But all I heard was like you can work for a local business and get credits for
Yeah.
it and stuff. So maybe there's more to it, but
yeah.
I don't know. I would have to look it up somewhere, and I haven't run across anything.
Well, I know a big thing Norfolk is trying to like keep people
Yeah.
because it's easy like, oh, you graduate from Northeast and you get like
Well, the problem is we don't have enough like jobs that pay a living wage is our issue here.
well, if you work at Nucor or the hospital or the college,
Yeah,
Or the
work
school.
at one shitty place or work at a specialized place or so I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. Norfolk's has very rapidly gotten improved. So I don't know.
did you know we have a Kohl's?
Yeah.
We have a fucking Kohl's.
Yeah, it opens up the 26th. Did you not know that?
No, well, I
That
never,
was a huge deal.
I never down that side of town. If I am, I go to Menards and I take like the
There
back
was
way
like
there.
articles and shit on that. I didn't know you didn't know that. But yes, we will have
I'm
a
also
Kohl's.
like, I'm not on Facebook, so
And that may or may not save them all. I don't know. We'll see. Mall's kind of
Planet Fitness didn't.
no. I'm curious to see like if the Planet Fitness numbers have gone down. I don't know. I haven't been in there, but apparently they have a lot of cool shit in there.
I don't know. Wow. See, I like the Y because it's very, very close by,
See, I don't like
but
the
there's
Y.
never anywhere to park.
I don't like the Y because there's so many children around.
Well, yeah, it's the Y. But you know what the Y and the YMCA stands
know.
for? It stands for youth.
They should have a children's half and then
Yeah, they do. It's just
The
right
adult
next
half.
to where the adult half is.
don't like the small children running around and screaming. I don't know. I didn't really care for the Y anyways that much. Plus, after I learned about the dude
Yeah.
pooing in the hot tub, that was not.
Apparently, that's actually like, I mean, it's not like a common thing, but like there's like, there are places that have like, you know, someone that
Yeah.
that's how they bathe is they go to the YMCA. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's- but yeah, I like the sauna. I wonder if Planet Fitness has a sauna. I think I read that they had tanning booths.
Let's
or
just build a
some
sauna.
Shit. Yeah, you know, we should out of your little shed thingy that we have kind of demolished over the years.
Yeah. Also, well, I have another plan for all that. It's to get a short shipping container so I can park my K truck in, like, and then have like a divider. Then the other half would be sauna.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we ever get there.
This week in science news, Peter Higgs died at age 94.
Peter Higgs.
He was the person who conceptualized the Higgs boson, which, if you know anything about theoretical physics, is a really big goddamn deal.
I'm not a big physics person, so no.
Basically, it solved one of the main problems in the standard model of physics where everything is connected.
Is everything not connected? It is
Well,
connected.
they just don't know how a lot of things like work together, and this is one way of kind of like solving. Like if they can figure out that this particle with this estimated weight basically can exist, then we know that it connects these things. That, you know, it's a very rough summary, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah, it was a big deal. It was one of the main experiments done at CERN, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, a science legend.
Science. We like science. Sometimes. Oh my god, my hips hurt. Hold on. All right. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I don't know
Wanna
if
go
you
get your
want
stuff?
to hit pause or
I
if you just
will-
want to vamp.
I will hit stop because there's no pause button. And then we'll just count back in.
Okay.
We'll do that.
All right, I'll be back. Okay, back.
Woo.
Oh, here's my passport for the soups, all the soups that I
Oh.
got.
So we have. Oh, it doesn't say what kind of soup.
This one does.
Oh, you have the pamphlet.
What was the
Soup and art brawl.
the lady Shades of Violet?
Shades of violet.
So she does painting on glass.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
All right.
what does she say? It's
Are you opening this? Am
You're
I
opening
Oh,
that.
I'm opening it.
and it's alcohol ink.
Oh yeah, it's like Copic markers.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think it's actually that. It's what's in there.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
just
like
a box.
let me read you the box for fun.
Okay.
We create modern, fine fragrances inspired by memories, moments, experiences, and feelings. So
It's an aromatherapy thing.
I think it's a perfume
Oh.
by Fleur. Oh, they do. Oh, it might be
Like
a
doTERRA?
scent thingy. No, it'd be like the wallflowers.
Oh,
So I think it's up like I don't.
oh,
I don't
okay,
fucking
okay.
know.
But yeah, that's I think it's what's
The
in the box.
oh no, it might be a perfume.
No, that's not what the art was though. Like
Yeah,
so,
no, I'm just reading the box
Oh,
for fun.
you're still trying to figure this out.
For funsies. So the one that was in here was called Missing Person. It's a floral musk, which kind of actually sounds good. But anyway, Fleur. I don't know. I've heard of the brand before, but I know that's not what's in the box.
So Shades of Violet is Tammy Utek. She's from Pierce.
Oh shit, there's a
My passion for abstract design, as well as my fondness for intense colors, are the heart of my jewelry creation. My main medium is alcohol ink on glass, which provide me with special surprise each time I use them. Yeah, so I guess like she bakes it onto there. Oh, so I got some bracelets.
bracelets.
And she had, I think it was her daughter was with her, and her name's Violet, and that's where it all kind of comes from.
That one smells nice. Oh, probably because it's leather underneath.
Oh,
So it's like a green
like hemp
woven, and then the other one is just like a bunch of
glass beads.
stiffs.
Yeah, yeah. So they, in part of their art exhibit, they had just like a bunch of like
Oh wait, hold on.
their mystery bags.
Holy shit, there's more in here. Woohoo! This must be the.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like well, it'll be like a charm. But yeah, that's what all of her
Yeah, that's really
artwork is.
nice.
Yeah, I think that was the stained glass lady had some other stuff that you can buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was kind of cool. She had a bunch of necklaces and things. But yeah, I thought that it would be kind of cool to open that on the podcast. I totally forgot about it. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm trying to keep my ear to the ground about other events like that because I mean it's really cool.
Yeah, they do a lot of different fun events. Have you been
Brain.
Fresh Fridays?
Fresh Friday.
So there's a Friday of every month that people come and read poetry and play music and shit. I think this month is the 19th. I usually go, but I won't be able to go this time because I have a cleaning client, which kind of is a bummer. But
I don't think it'll fit.
I like cleaning. You don't think it'll fit you?
I don't know.
I think it pulls here.
I don't know. I'm gonna break it.
It pulls from both sides, I think.
I think you're full of shit.
Oh, you're right. Am I not?
Dang. Is this one just stretchy?
How big of fucking hands do you have?
Bigger than yours?
No, it's. I swear to God. What the fuck?
So I don't know. I'm contemplating
It's supposed to go through both ends. Why isn't it? It's supposed to open up farther.
Yeah, that's I figured.
My hands are being stupid too.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that one out
sometime.
later.
Yeah. Okay. We are drinking.
Brew Doctor.
Yeah. Give me that one. I want to see if it's better. Did you? Oh Jesus! Fuck you down this thing.
Well, no, I was just sipping on it.
That is more than sipping, sir.
Ooh.
Oh, I like this one better. Too bad you drank like all of it. You bastard.
No, I don't know. It tastes like
it
pie
tastes
filling
like
or something.
strawberries. Yeah. Jam.
know.
It tastes like jam.
Your super berry is pretty good though.
Yeah. Goddamn heater cord.
It's not even cold. What do you need a heater cord for?
I just have it plugged in all the time.
Oh.
Jeez, me. I think there's still tea. Do you want tea?
Is there any tea left? I'll take some tea.
There you go.
There's
Still the stuff.
Jesus!
Oh, fuck. I spilled it.
How dare you?
No, Marvin.
Marvin. Oh, Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
Mousepad.
Shit.
Well.
It's a dirty ass mousepad, too, to be honest.
So how long have you had that thing?
I don't know. It's not mine.
What?
It's not mine.
Is it your boys?
I have no idea.
This appeared one day?
I sure hope so. Otherwise, I don't know where it came from. The haunted Marvin the Martian.
Well, as we destroy tea, you can destroy our like button. Wait.
That was quite the segue.
You can find us on social medias. We do have an Instagram, Random Plus Roulette. Is Random and Roulette?
Plus.
Instagram is plus.
No, all of it's plus
Oh, it
except
is?
for Patreon.
Patreon's the only one. Isn't it?
Patreon.com/random roulette because
Yes.
bastards.
If you do, you can suggest a topic. You can get show notes. I think I'm
I
actually
don't think
getting.
anyone's ever got show notes.
No.
Which, that's probably good because my handwriting is shite.
Yeah. I've actually almost finished this whole notebook.
Oh, man. Do you need a new one?
I have another one.
Damn.
See, I like these notebooks because they're lined. The ones you use are dotted. I don't know. The matrix just doesn't work for me. I have to have a line.
I mean, the line is there if you imagine it being there.
Yeah.
You can't use your
No.
imagination.
Not for that. I have my imagination for other things.
You can't. It's like, they're not that far apart.
Well, yeah.
Like,
but
look, my writing's still straight.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Go to our Patreon and then you can be the judge.
It's fine. it's fine.
Oh, also there is a show coming up. The 20.
Well, this will be. Oh no, this will be
This
before.
will be before. The 27th of April. Headliner is Rival Within. If you haven't checked them out, they're also on Spotify. They're very good. I know Broke Boys is going to be there. They're another area podcast. They do random trivia. They're pretty good. I'll be there selling merch, show I have a speaking part because Spooky Suki will be on vacation.
I will be on vacation in the Black Hills.
Nice.
I've never been. We shall see if I like or not. Because I don't like Arizona.
We'll come back for the verdict. Arizona Black Hills are very different. Some of the people are the same, but
No, I just don't like Arizona at all. Or
hot,
Vegas. I don't like Vegas
too hot,
either.
too dry, too sunny.
Yeah. Too many people. I don't
Yeah.
like peopling much these days. Also don't like the beach much.
You're a hermit. Yeah, because you don't like the sun.
I like some
It fries your skin.
beachy time, but like, I don't know. It's not like,
That's not your jam.
yeah, it's not my main priority of going somewhere, I guess, is to go to the beach.
Well, yeah, you're like into the woods.
Yeah, I like being in the trees and
Which-
hiking and stuff.
The Black Hills are a lot of that.
Yeah. Still fucking coughing.
I do like the Black Hills.
Oh,
There's a lot of weird stuff in there. All right, so you also got a book?
I also got a book. And I didn't do mine quite the same as how you did your book, but that's fine. So I did Before the Coffee Gets Cold
Ooh.
by Toshikazu Kawaguchi and translated by, I think, Jeffrey.
Was it G-O-F? Geoff?
Is it Joffrey or is it Jeffrey?
Joffrey.
See, the Game of Thrones has really confused that one for me. Because how is that guy? I think it's spelled the same.
No, it's it's Joffrey. Joffrey.
No, the fuck it's not.
Yes,
I
it
swear to
is.
God, it's with a G.
No. Joffrey.
I think you're
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever. Trussell is his last name.
Mm.
I feel like it's important to put the translating people in things. No foreshadowing there at all. So, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What would you do? What would you change if you could go back in time?
So my favorite response to this one is not a goddamn thing, because the butterfly effect of all the things that have happened to me have brought me here, and I like it here.
All right. Well, if you cut the bullshit out, what would you do?
Probably. See, that's the thing. It's like I don't know what else. That,
Do you
that would have
need
affected.
like limitations and restrictions on this?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't stay there. You come back.
Okay.
So you don't go back and then relive
Oh,
your
there's a
life
bunch of
until
things
now.
that'd be like, hey, like if you could say 3 words to your 18-year-old self, it's like, what would you say? I'm like, oh, fucking no. It's like, you all right, kid? Like,
Like you could go back to a specific day for
a specific day? Shit.
and like relive that day.
Oh,
Redo
Man.
just that day.
I don't know. There's a lot of things I'd do that with.
Go back in time and murder myself.
That's what you would do?
No. It's just a suggestion.
Okay. Yeah. Are you asking rhetorically, or are you trying to get me to come up with something?
Oh no, you can come up with something. Here's another one of the limitations. Whatever you do, it won't change the present.
Oh. Oh, shit. Man, I mean, I feel like that'd be like watching old movies. Like, there's a bunch of places I'd want to go then. Like, shit. Man, would I go back to high school? Like, does it be like, I mean, there's so many, like, just fun nights. Or, God, back to college. All the weird shit that we did. Yeah. Like, God, and, like, the parties and stuff and the random people I ended up meeting. There'd be a lot that I would want to go to. I can't think of anything specifically right now just because I'm just a little overwhelmed. But
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Who would you meet if you could go back in time?
like, of all time, anytime?
Yes, anytime.
Oh. Shit, I used to have, like, a clever answer for this one. Oh, Alan Turing.
Who the fuck?
He's the guy that invented the computer. You ever see The Imitation Game?
No.
basically he cracked the code for the Enigma, which was the secret code for the Nazis, by
shit.
basically making an analog computer.
Holy shit.
And
Okay.
he's like the father of like programming, stuff like that.
Alright.
Like the Turing test, it's named after him.
Sick. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. I don't know what I would change either. I mean, like, not change, but like, if I could go back in time, where at what point would I go to? I'd probably just go on like one of our trips
Yeah.
and relive that day.
How about your wedding day? Would you go back to just and like
No,
actually
that's
like
a
enjoy
fucking
it that
like
day?
that's a stressful time.
Well, yeah, but you're not getting married now. You're watching it from someone else, right? Or are you still yourself?
I think you're still yourself.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just making this shit up as I go.
Okay, so we really didn't get into. Is this book just it's conversation
No,
starters?
shut
Okay.
up. Nah, you don't get that yet. Who would I meet? Freddie.
Lady Gaga. Oh, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of rad.
yeah. I think I would meet
Go to
Freddie.
one of his cocaine parties.
Yeah, I'd hang out with Freddie. That'd be so much fun. Plus, like all the music, because he's like the perfect guy for all the things I'm interested in. Because he was an
Yeah.
artist, a musician,
He's
and just like a
fashion,
good, solid guy. So yeah, I'd hang out with Freddie. Anyways, so I didn't actually get into any of the story bits
What?
of this.
Okay.
So, down a narrow back alley, there's a cafe by the name of Funikula. I
Fruity
think.
Cootie.
Isn't there an anime that's...
Yeah, Fruity Cootie. And it's all like random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like everything's off the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your first idea?
So that's what the cafe name is.
Mm.
So when you step inside the ginormous wooden door, you step into a windowless cafe that seems unassuming at first glance. There's only enough room for about 9 people. So at the counter, there's room for 3, so there's 3 chairs up on the counter. Not on the counter. Around the counter. There we go. Not on it.
At the counter.
At the counter. And 3 2-seater tables. This cafe opened in 1874 when oil lamps were still used. By the way, this is not real. I should point that out, that this is not a real place.
Okay.
I think, unless it is, I'm not sure. Anyway, after electricity was introduced, the cafe switched to electric lights. But other than that, the interior has stayed unchanged this entire time. A big black typewriter-like keyed register. Wow. Typewriter key registered.
Yes.
Register. Why do I say that weird? Anyway, you know what?
Yeah. The ka-ching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Tuck, 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 ka-ding.
That's typewriter, yeah.
No, it's a cat. Oh, it's the same noises.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's
Oh.
a typewriter registry. Anyway, continue. Yes.
Uh,
so you're setting the scene. This is the
Yes, I'm setting the-
adorable, cute little
This
cafe.
is the cafe. So thick pillars, and then there's a giant, massive wooden beam, all in a dark brown color. 3 antique clocks are on the wall, all showing different times.
Very dark brown of you.
The walls are tan and made of plaster with patina stains from the years.
Mm.
Since there are no windows, the lighting gives off a sepia? Sepia?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
I always thought it was sepia.
I have no idea.
I should know. I used to do photography.
A spoopy glow.
Well, yeah, but it's like tan, like tawny.
No matter how warm it is outside, it's a nice, cool interior. It also feels like time doesn't exist because there's no windows. So you might be wondering, what's so special about this pretty boring sounding cafe? Because it sounds pretty basic. Well, this frozen in time looking cafe has a special magic. If you sit in a certain spot, you are able to travel through time. Wow. But there are rules.
Okay.
So the first rule is the present won't change. So no matter what you do, going back to the past, the present won't change.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the examples given is if somebody came back in time and shot someone
They wouldn't be
in the
dead.
present, the ambulance would be quick to getting them to the hospital, and there'd be a specialized surgeon to keep them alive, basically. So, like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So actions still happen, but
yes,
the outcomes of things still stays
it
the same.
still stays the same. The only people you can meet are ones that have visited the cafe before, or will
Ooh.
visit the cafe in the future.
Ooh.
So,
So it's very like Hotel de Luna.
yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
very
rad.
like specific things.
Yeah.
You cannot get up and leave from the spot. If you get up and leave from the spot, then you return to your present time.
Mm.
So you have to be sitting in that spot. And there's a time limit. So to go back in time, you have to sit in the spot, which can be difficult because there's somebody sitting there sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
which the story gets into that. You'll sit there, the waitress will come out with a tray of silver coffee things. So, coffee things are kind of like teapots, but
Urn?
they're silver instead.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
you can have
yeah.
silver tea sets too, I guess, but they're a lot bigger.
Yeah. Like an old style coffee pot. Percolator? Yeah.
Yeah. Tray of silver things.
Yes.
And she will pour the coffee for you, and you'll go back in time. But your time limit is you have to drink the coffee before it gets cold. And if you don't drink the coffee before it gets cold, you turn into a ghost.
Oh, of course. Japanese folklore. No, there's so much of this stuff that's actually like very like ingrained in Japanese. Like, the whole like isekai thing of like, oh yeah, you go back in time, you get magicked away.
Magic.
But also it's like they view ghosts a little bit differently than we do because you're not necessarily like haunted by Japanese ghosts. It's just something that's just there.
Yeah, they're just there.
It's like
They exist.
Beto Beto-san.
Well, those are a little different because those are yokai, so that's a
Oh,
different
yeah.
category of ghosts.
Yeah, it's the haunting style of ghost.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's more of stuff being haunted, where being a ghost,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily viewed as such a negative thing as it is here. Like, ghosts are viewed very negatively here, which is
Yeah.
weird, because our thoughts on ghosts is something terrible has to happen in order for
Yeah,
you to turn
yeah.
and stay into a ghost. So that's where it kind of differs for us. But so what the book does is it travels through these people that come into the cafe and the things that happen to them. So they're sectioned out as like stories, single stories.
Okay.
of-
Yeah. So it's broken out as
but
like
then,
short
like,
stories.
Other people's stories are kind of mixed in and kind of peppered in there. So you have like the main character of this section, but these other characters will still. So like the waitress, the owner of the cafe, his wife. They're always like kind of characters in there. And then there's one where it's like this lady is a regular here, and then it gets into her story later and the stuff that happens to her later and why these characters are going back in time or forward in time.
Ooh.
So there's 4 books in this series. I've read the first one, which is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm on the second one, which is Tales of the Cafe. I have the third one
Up there.
up there. I forgot what it's called, and I can't read. And then there's a 4th one, but it hasn't been translated yet. And I think I'll
Something
probably...
Mystery Files.
Oh, Before Your Memory Fades.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. I forgot what the 4th one is. I don't know. What I had read, it was like, it hasn't been translated yet, or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I found it on Amazon.
Translated or in Japanese?
I don't know.
Because you're almost like Are you getting close to where you can just like read stuff that's not just the workbook?
Yeah. So what I have to do though is when I come across kanji that I don't know, is I have to look those up.
Yeah.
But a lot of the manga that I have right now has furigana, so I can usually figure out what stuff is. So like I had been reading. They sent me. They're basically like the motion picture books of Ghibli films. So I read the Totoro ones, and those ones I could get pretty well. I got those pretty well. I only had to look up a couple things. And now I'm doing the Ponyo ones. Oh. And then I'm doing some of the other random ones all over the place. I haven't read all of these yet, and now I feel like I have too many. So I switched them to like the intermediate level now. So I'll start collecting like the next level ones. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I can read-ish. But if I don't know something, I'll look it up. Yeah.
So you're almost to the point where you don't care if this thing is translated or not. You'll just read it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. So, is this a contemporary author? Well, no, it's because it's new. It's still coming out. So, do you know anything about the author themselves?
Nope.
You didn't go into that?
I didn't look it up. Because I was like, I'd rather talk about the story this time because...
Yeah.
Or at least like the setting. Mm-hmm. So it makes you maybe want to read it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Totally
I don't know. I didn't know how to do this exactly.
Yeah, because you want to leave enough curiosity to where, I want someone to read the book. Because, like, the concept of, again, it's... Okay, there's... I get it. Like, the isekai stuff.
Yeah.
But... Like I really like the idea of like the multiple timelines like crossing.
Yeah.
And like the people like whether they're crossing like in the present or in like whatever
I guess
place
I can
they go to.
Kind of talk about some of the characters. So the first section goes through a woman and her boyfriend come in. And she's really excited to hang out with him and whatever, and they've been dating for a while. And she's like a super successful lady, and her boyfriend is super smart, and I think they work for the same company. But the day they come in to the cafe, it's because the one that they were going to was closed that day or something. Or maybe it was full. I'm not really sure. I can't remember now. So they decide to come into this one because this is repeated too, so I don't know if this is part of it, but the name of the cafe reminds people of a song.
Oh.
Or something. So they come into this one, and like they're to the point where like she thinks that maybe he wants to talk about getting married or something. Mm-hmm. But no, he drops the bombshell of, "Hey, I'm gonna go to America.
I'm gonna leave you
for a bit," and she's just like, she's so devastated that she can't even like say anything. Mm-hmm. So her whole deal is she wants to go back in time to talk to him. Like to redo that conversation. So that's hers. And then the next one is another regular that comes in. And he has Alzheimer's. Mm-hmm. And he's been holding onto this brown packet. And the owners will call his wife. But he doesn't know who she is anymore. Mm. And so...
Mochi,
what the hell are you doing?
Just walk all over your desk.
Butt crack. Anyway, and she's curious as to what is in the packet because she doesn't know, and he won't give it to her.
Keeps forgetting to.
Because he doesn't know who she is. So he just thinks she's a nurse. So he just thinks that she's his nurse.
Yeah.
And that's it. The third one is about another one of the regulars. Her family runs an inn, and she wanted nothing to do with it. She was the oldest daughter. She wants nothing to do with it, so she runs away from home and starts a snack bar, which is apparently a common thing there. So there's these bars in Japan where you just go to have drinks and snacks, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I wish we had more of those.
No,
I guess the A is kind of like that. but
They don't have a lot of
it's not
but
terribly common.
yeah, but it's
It's not
all
very snacky
booze.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fender's is probably a little bit closer.
they don't really have snacky stuff either.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they have like sandwiches and stuff, but they don't really have snacks. Anyway, runs a snack bar. And her sister comes all the time and basically begs her to come back. And the older sister, what are you doing? The older sister avoids her all the time. She doesn't want to see her because she thinks that the sister is coming to beg her to come back because the little sister doesn't want to run it either. So that's why that's going on. So it goes through her story. And then the last one is actually about the owner's wife. She's chronically ill. She has like a heart issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then they find out that she is pregnant. And the prognosis is she won't make it after the pregnancy. So it runs through that story as well. So yeah. They're really fun and interesting because the way he writes the stories, he goes through one part of what's happening, and then he kind of puts a flashback in there, and then it comes back around to the present, and then it goes to another part of like their story or describing like what's going on in the cafe and stuff. And it's really interesting because it keeps you really engaged in like, instead of like just going through everything, it kind of just like puts little tidbits in, which I think is a really fun style of writing. I don't know how you feel about those.
Yeah. It's did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Where there's like toward like, when the show was actually at its height, there was like 5 different timelines that were all going on, but they all like kind of interacted with a lot of different things, and it was like it was the weird ties together that everything had.
Yeah.
And isn't that also a big thing with Japanese folklore? Is the ties that bind? I know there's the red string theory.
Yeah, there's a lot of red string in Asian stuff. I don't know how far like west that goes from there. Mm-hmm. I've never thought about it that way, but I know it's at least in like Chinese, Korean, and Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't know any other cultures well enough to say that that's present there. But yeah, like the red string thing is a huge deal, where it's like the red string ties you to the other half of your soul or whatever.
Yeah.
There's also like in Korean there's the jeong, where it's like the people.
Yeah, it's the other half of.
No.
That was in Hotel de Luna, wasn't it?
No, this is separate from any of that stuff.
No, but like the concept there. Because I thought there was like a married couple that were trying to find each other the entire time.
No, that was I don't remember what that was.
No, the guy that writes the smut. No, it wasn't him.
No, it was the guy who had just died, and his wife had died previously before, and she had found another like ghost.
Oh yeah, like the guy that like she was cheating on him with or something like that, and he's dead.
But
too.
like, he hadn't died for a long time after. Like, she had died way before.
Yeah, it's like she had like moved on.
Yeah, so she had spiritually moved on, and then he was like, "You're cheating on me." It's like, she's dead. She technically fulfilled her vow. She died. But no, this is kind of separate from that, where it's like every person in your life that you interact with, good or bad, was like supposed to happen or something. I don't know. I'd have to go through and read that book again, and it's been a long time since I've read it.
So does the book itself help you understand like those concepts, or is it something that like you just kind of have to know? Or does it function without you knowing that?
Yeah, you can read it without knowing all of that, because like, it doesn't really mention anything like that. Okay. It just kind of
if you know that, then it
naturally not even that. It just naturally kind of weaves that stuff through, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like there's certain folklore, like if you don't quite know some of the ins and outs,
No,
then it, yeah.
you wouldn't need any of that for this. Like, I think my background in knowing some Japanese culture things helps, but I don't think it's needed.
I see.
Yeah, there's another one that's in the other book, but I won't talk about that one
This is
because it's
just
not in this book.
before the coffee gets cold.
Yep. But yeah,
So, is a lot of the writing, is it pretty lighthearted or is it like tragic? I mean, because obviously
it does have like some tragedy.
well,
in
yeah,
it,
because it's
because obviously
a
some
lot
of
of
them,
different human emotions.
yeah, and then some of them are going back to see people that have died
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, and yeah, the all-timers one kind of sucked too. That one was not that it was bad, but like it was kind of a lot. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. I think that one was kind of brutal though, on the heartstrings,
Yeah.
because it was like he just like completely forgot his wife and stuff, and she was still taking care of him, and she was just like, "Oh, it's fine. Like I'm just his nurse now." Like it was to the point where he didn't know her at all, so she was just like, "It's fine. I'm just his nurse taking care of him now. I've swapped my role from wife to nurse."
Mm.
And then like what's in the packet kind of changes your view on it.
I see.
And then at some point she finds out that he wasn't really literate,
Oh no.
and they had been exchanging letters. This is when they first got together.
Yeah.
They had been exchanging letters, and she got kind of mad at him because he wouldn't write much back. But it's because he couldn't read or write that well.
Quite know. Yeah.
So he was trying really hard. So yeah, it's a lot of bittersweet, I guess, more than like sad and kind of depressing. But
Yeah.
it's more bittersweet stuff, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so far, all of the people that have gone back have like accomplished their goals in going back, I guess.
Yeah.
So none of them like came back feeling like it was not good that they went back. Like everybody was happy that they went back.
Yeah. It's not. What is it? Movie. A book too, I guess. Requiem for a Dream, where it's
I don't know that one.
that was the first movie that I watched. It's like, so no one gets a happy ending. Like every single person in that movie is worse.
Yeah.
And it's like
Worse off.
not even just like, oh no, that they lost their job. It's like, no, there's like a drug addict like loses his arm because he has like an infected like track line.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Oofda.
yeah. So I mean that's kind of good that it's not that way. I think
Yeah,
that
no, it's-
there'll be like so many stories like I can handle this. Like, you know what? I guess I don't need this.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's all more of a bittersweet
yeah.
type of. Some of them do work out like well, but the
Yeah.
ones that are like more on the tragic side are still bittersweet rather than downright sad and depressing.
I don't know.
It's not
and,
a
like,
depressing book.
I feel like Japanese humor also kind of lends itself to like needing to counterweight like something tragic.
Oh, I don't know. They don't really have. The problem is like the Japanese funny things are not the same as ours.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's what I
Which
mean.
is weird sometimes. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun stuff. But yes, that is before the coffee gets old. That made sense. There were some letters in there that weren't supposed to be in there.
Sounds like an interesting ride. I might have to check that one.
Yeah, I mean, you can
after
definitely.
get reading all the other
You
1,000
can,
books.
yeah, you can definitely borrow it because I have it, and I have the other two.
Yeah. I also have to.
Yeah.
I still have to read that one book that I can't remember the band, the lady that plays the violin in the band, around here. She,
Oh yeah.
Like I still haven't read that one.
Project Constellation is
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. That one. I still want to read All the Three Body Problem. I still have to finish Dune.
Mochi, what are you doing? All right.
Yeah, she's at the door. She wants out.
She wants food. She's fat.
Oh,
She wants food.
well, yeah. No, I
what she wants.
gotta feed my fat ass cat too. All right.
Yeah. I am tired of coffee.
Oh yes. Roll, spin,
Yeah.
roll the wheel.
So I shall do living things.
Nice.
No idea what I'm gonna do.
We'll figure that out.
That will be a surprise
Yeah.
for all, except for me, because that's how we roll now. Let's see. So we'll do yours first next time. So you'll be 72.
Yes.
And I'll be 73.
73. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. That was kind of a wild ride.
No, now we got to do my dumb funny. All right,
yeah.
so what's your favorite fast food place?
God damn it. I don't go to fast food a whole lot. Taco Bell.
Wrong, it's McDonald's. Anyway, what's your favorite thing to get at McDonald's?
Porter Flounder.
Wrong. Okay. So the right answer is a Big Mac. And, I like the Big Macs a lot, and I always have, but they usually don't put quite enough sauce on them.
Yeah.
All right. So what I do is I say, please give me extra sauce. And usually, it's fine and dandy. And I always go through the drive-thru because nobody goes inside anymore. Because people. And so bit bopping in the drive-thru. But every once in a while, you'll get some guy in the back that probably sees that and is like one of two options. So he's either probably pissed about it and is like, what the hell? So he's just like, you know what? You get
Give this bitch
all
all
the goddamn sauce in the world. I'll make it so soupy that you'll regret your goddamn decision. Or you get the guy in the back that's chill as shit. That's like, hell yeah, all the McFucking sauce for you. So that is my journey with the Big Mac, and that is my funny for today. Yep. For
Yes.
this week.
Yes.
The guy that's probably pissed about it is like, you know what? They're in the fucking drive-thru. Fuck them. All of the sauce. Make all of the mess in your car.
So gross.
So that is my Big Mac journey. And that is it for this week. Because I don't have an actual joke. Because that was my funny thing. Tidbit. It's my funny tidbit for the end.
Yes. Well, until we meet again,
Yes.
hydrate before you dehydrate.
Be an absolute menace to society. Bye.